Hi, thanks for tuning in. This is Neelam and this video is day 2's workout of our full week of toning and fat loss series. So if you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing and check out day 1's workout as well. So day 2 is a back workout and this workout will help you to get rid of that not so good looking back fat and give you that proper V-shaped back. The best approach is to combine this workout series with a calorie deficit eating. Each workout of this series include warm-up, cool-down and 4 main supersets. Each superset has 3 exercises and 3 sets. Total workout duration will be around 15 minutes. I'm going to demonstrate you one set and proper technique of each exercise. So please watch the entire video to understand proper technique, proper form of each exercise because technique and form is everything in strength training. So stay safe at home and motivated towards your fitness regime because it is very important for your physical and mental well-being. So let's check out the workout.
Welcome to the voiceover. So the first exercise of warm-up is an arm rotation. For this you have to stand at shoulder width distance between your feet and rotate your arms while keeping them parallel to the floor and your stomach tight. The next exercise is marching jack. For this you have to perform 1 rep of march followed by 1 jack. To perform march you have to raise your opposite knee and opposite arm in the air and then follow this by a jack. Next we will warm up our wrist. For this you have to perform bear rocks. For this you have to place your palms right under your shoulder and rock back and forth. Just spend slightly more time when your shoulder is passing your wrist. Next exercise is arm rotation in the same position. For this you have to perform 2 circles and then place the hand and then repeat the same process on the other side. Then next you have to come to a high plank position and perform the same exercise. That's how we load our wrists progressively and prepare them for the workout. And then comes the side bend and jack. For this you have to perform a side bend to each side followed by 1 jack. Then comes the first superset. So first exercise of this superset is a bent over row rotation. For this you have to stand in a bent over position. Have a soft bend in your knee and keep your back flat and your body down just above the parallel from the floor, and in initial position when your dumbbells are down they will be towards your thighs and as you row up they would be towards your side pocket and vertical. After this you take a short break and then switch your exercise to a standard row. For this you have to keep your dumbbell facing all the time towards your thighs, means your palm facing towards your thighs, and most important thing is when you row, use full range of motion and pause for a second in a full row. After this you have to switch your exercise to Superman up and down. For this you have to keep your legs together, your arms parallel to each other, legs fully extended and arms fully extended, and lift your upper body and legs up. Pause for a second and then come down. Do not spend a lot of time in starting position. As soon as your feet and your arms touches the floor, again you start another rep. The next superset has first exercise bent over flies. For this you have to start with a row position, but you have to take your arms out, your elbows outwards and your dumbbell pointing downwards. So when you fly, use full range of motion and pause for a second over there. Do not just come down immediately. When you fly, always pause for 1 second and then you come down. Then you take a short break and switch your exercise to alternative arm raise in bent over position. For this you have to have a soft bend in your elbow and raise your dumbbell up alternatively, and don't forget to pause for a second when your dumbbell is up and keep your back flat and your core engaged. And third exercise of this superset is a Superman leg raise. For this you have to rest your upper body, your chin down, hands down, and only focus on keeping your legs together and nicely extended, and engage your glutes. Lift your legs up, pause for a second in fully lifted position, and then you, as soon as your feet tap down, again you go for another rep. First exercise of third superset is a bent over reverse grip row. So this is also a row, but here we have switched the position of the dumbbell. So here your palms are facing forward, not towards your thighs. Here also do not forget to pause for a second in full contraction That's how we engage our back muscles even better. Second exercise of this superset is a band stretch. For this you have to keep your palm facing upward, have a soft bend in your elbow and hold your band right above your stomach, and from here stretch your band to the max range of motion and release only 50% of range of motion. Means you don't have to release your band completely, just maintain the tension. That's how we use more time under tension with this exercise. Once you are done, switch your exercise to pike depression. For this, come in a pike position. For a good pike position, make sure that your ears are aligned with your arms, and from here you have to simply protract and retract your scapula. In simple language, you have to push the floor away with your hands as much as you can. Pause for a second and come to a relaxed position. Here you should not bend your elbow. You have to keep your arms straight throughout this exercise. You just have to push down and just relax for a bit. Then first exercise of our last superset is a banded row. For this you have to come in a Superman position. Hold your band in your hand at your shoulder width distance, and there should be no curve in your band in the starting position. Now raise your both arms and stretch your band towards one side. This is how we row in a Superman position, and always you can see that I am pausing with every rep. So when in full contraction, you have to pause for a second and keep your upper body lifted and your other arm as much as lifted as you can, and keep going. Once you are done with recommended number of reps, switch side and perform the same exercise to the other side as well. Then switch your exercise to plank to hollow body plank. For this you have to start with a standard plank position and then you have to go to a hollow body plank. To go to a hollow body plank, you have to simply round your upper back, engage your core, contract your abs, means suck your abs, your stomach as much as in as you can, and pause there for a second and then come back to a normal plank. Keep your feet together and don't forget to pause in a hollow body plank for maximum time under tension. And then switch your exercise to tap jacks. For this you have to tap on floor with one hand and then followed by a jack. Land on your forefoot, keep your heels raised when you perform a jack. And with this exercise we are done with the workout, so let's check out the cool down part. Your first stretch is a L-shaped stretch. For this you have to keep your legs together, your feet together and knee fully extended. Latch your fingers, rotate your palms towards upward and take them overhead in a L-shaped position and try to lengthen your spine as maximum as you can. Next stretch is a cow stretch. For this you have to come in a stomach down position and place your hands right under your shoulders and your arms and your thighs parallel to each other. From here just round your spine, tuck your chin and keep your feet together. Suck your abs in as much as you can, as hard as you can, and just hold this. The next stretch is the opposite of this. Yes, that is a cat stretch. For this you have to arch your back, look up as much as you can, and switch your exercise to next stretch, which is a pike leg raise. For this you have to come in a pike position, so place your hands at shoulder width distance between them and come in a pike position and raise your one leg up as high as you can. As you raise your leg up, tuck your head even more inside your arms and just hold this. Keep raising your leg. You have to perform this stretch both sides for the same amount of time. It is even better if in this position you can keep your heel planted on floor and your leg in line with your body. So the last stretch of this workout is a variation of Gomukhasana. So for this you have to bend your knee and cross the other knee, one leg on top of the other. Keep your body upright. Take your hand back as much as you can and try to hold it from the other side and latch your fingers and simply keep your body upright. I hope you liked the workout. Please stay tuned for the upcoming workouts of this series and thank you so much for watching.